there we go. My bad. Let's get this started now. So many delays. Alright. I cannot talk right now. Michael Conforto's batting pretty well lately. Scooter Gennett obviously has been batting well. Everett Cabrera is getting his first game. We have the least amount of blown saves. Roberto Osuna has 1.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show.
For the next at least 4 off seasons.
Jimmy Nelson will be on the mound for the series opener.
What do we need to
know here,
EK? Well,
guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio,
and this
so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
David Wright heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Alright, the long delay for Everett Cabrera's debut, and it's hit right to him.
On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
Neil Walker will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shot towards second. And a throw on to Morneau for wrap number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team,
he's
standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset.
I will admit my batting is probably Cespedes. I always say that.
Stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Little chopper back to the mound.
The sinker is killing them tonight so far.
Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Bartolo Colon gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Yadier Rivera comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, second baseman, Yadier Rivera.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
I don't know what you were trying to do that. That's the basic swing. Now this will be out. Down below.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Yeah, I think one of the guys to focus on is Justin Morneau. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Colin Walsh will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home.
I don't like our ballpark.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Showed him what the old man has.
Justin Morneau will stand in.
Oh, no,
he too had 3 hits in the win last night. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto has a beat on it, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Oh my gosh, I keep on doing that on accident. I hate doing that.
Colon pauses. Here's the pitch. Chris Carter is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, when you look back to that last game,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1 after 1, no score.
Well, we got a hit, so we're not going to
digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Susak has a play today, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
So used to playing with the Royals. NL Central race, obviously. But we are in the wild card race, surprisingly. We're only like, what, like about 3.5? Something like that. I'll show you guys after the game. We're not too far back.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all.
That's not going to happen.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Everett Cabrera will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Everett Cabrera.
Colon into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Walker's got it. A quick out number 1.
Normally works out, but not tonight.
Kirk Neuenhuis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
I would have been a home run if I made good.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Yep. I don't think Cologne has that much chance of this game. Says 89. I don't believe that. He's already lower than Nielsen. They're about the same.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Something that Kirk has not been doing a lot this year is getting on base.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
It's weird how Cespedes got that in the outfield. That was unnecessary to do all that.
Standing in now, Ramon Flores, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 21 driven in. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the
Never
side.
struggle with you. All those
4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam.
Flores.
Back with more on a Thursday night.
One
following
hit
this
per game with me, and then other than that, it's a lot of double plays or ground outs. Come on.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And Flores is going to be on the team.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And, you know, I'm one of many that enjoys watching Granderson play the game. A lot of people don't know that he wears his socks high to honor all the greats who played in the Negro Leagues years ago. So he tips his cap to the history of the game whenever he's on the field.
Well, the way he plays, he honors the present of the game as well.
Calm. Calm down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Yeah, and let's talk about Granderson's present. He came across town from the Bronx after the 2013 season and hasn't looked back, leading the Mets to a World Series appearance in 2015.
Yeah, he hit leadoff for the Mets that year, and he led the team in a bunch of offensive categories.
Ground ball left side. Walsh comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. As Dribble Cabrera takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lagares runs. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball.
I think he would have been safe.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
David Wright will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Number 24 will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Right fielder, number 24.
Into the seats, 0-1.
Batting into Seattle, the former White Sox prospect.
Not the greatest at bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
So far, this umpire has a very, very
like a slider
weird
that time, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Back to him on the mound.
Barely.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I'm gonna go with Seattle.
So with the leadoff man aboard, time to check out this date in baseball. June 9th, 2009. The Washington Nationals, to no one's surprise, make Steven Strasburg the #1 pick of the amateur draft. Andrew Susak will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Line to the right side. Granderson is there.
Return. Okay.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
I almost made him go way too far.
The batter.
With one away, a reminder that we'll have Milwaukee Brewers baseball for you here on the show as you get a look there at our upcoming telecasts over the course of the next 7 days. Now one hit near the first base line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He didn't catch that? I thought he caught it. No. That was barely foul though. Man, that would have been foul, but still, that's close. That was bad though.
The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Into the box, Colin Walsh, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first.
I think that was just smoke pass, and I don't think he whiffed on it.
Now batting.
Justin Morneau stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Good fastball there from Cologne. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Not looking good.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Gosh.
Neil Walker is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Into the windup and the pitch. It's the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Down the third baseline. Walsh takes it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Lucas Duda in now, hopped out in his first trip. Lays off 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Tap fouled at home plate.
Damn, why are you getting hyper for nothing for it? Oh my.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Chris Carter is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Colon sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
The batter, number 13,
striding into the box, Everett Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
That's Cabrera's first hit with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some
get right back up the middle. Not trying to do too much, really.
Checks in here with a base hit.
Almost hit his foot. We're gonna try still. Up.
Into the box now. Kirk Neuenhuis. A pitch out. The throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second.
Heck?
And they'll run him down and tag him for the out.
Oh my God.
And right here,
I know
once the
what I
runner
did.
sees
That
the
was
pitch
total
out,
bull.
he knows that he's got
BS.
no chance to make it to second. Now he's just got to hope that they maybe throw
I
it
told
away
him to
somehow.
go back, not
But they
just
didn't.
stand there like a buffoon. Oh my. Oh, that. No. Come on. Come on, bro. You gotta help me
Into
out.
his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Oh,
That evens it up, 1-1.
I kind of hate this directional shit. I don't know why I try to use it. I just
A
like
1-1 count.
Okay.
Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Be runners first and second or first and third now.
And it's just the fourth inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Pulled toward right center field. Cespedes is after it. And that's the third out.
Kidding me.
Brewers strand one through four.
Okay,
still tied, nothing.
Up and in admittedly. But how he swung at that was so awkward to me.
Travis d'Arnaud heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
This is a quick game so far.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
That looks foul to me.
Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Are you kidding me?
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
That was right down the middle. It snuck in there. Oh my God. I did get hammered though. I got hammered. It snuck in there. I'm just saying the ball trail in that thing. It looked
Into
like
the box, Michael Conforto.
With the shadow.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
All right, now we definitely gotta get some offense going here.
He just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Sorry,
breaking ball snaps in there for a called
strike.
Got
a little bit better, but needs some work still.
Weak grounder back to the
still
mound.
Pretty basic and repetitive.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3.
Curtis Granderson digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on and hit in the air to left.
Well,
moving
under it,
knew it
game.
Nice.
He just made one mistake
and he
pitch,
brings it
which
in
is
for the second out of the
happens
inning.
a lot in baseball. Pitchers make one mistake and it goes
Stepping
bye-bye.
in and ready for another shot, Juan Lagares. He reached on a single in his first try. Grounded, foul.
He was early on that.
2 out, nobody on.
Even if he was on time, I think it was just going to be a ground out.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Flores giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Lucky that's not triple.
Asdrubal Cabrera is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first
try.
My
gosh.
High and
Are
deep
you
to
freaking
right
kidding
center.
me?
Flores ranging back.
Jimmy, are you freaking kidding me? I'm telling you to throw the sinker ball down to the right, not right down the middle. Where are you throwing this to right now?
So
Where?
It's a 2-run shot to right center,
right
and the Mets
down
have
the
taken
middle
a
and
3-0 lead.
Me?
Well,
that's
they're
on
starting
you.
to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes your second home run here in the inning. So
I know he don't have a lot of
pitches,
but we're going to start to warm someone up. Because I want to give Parker some more innings anyways.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I guess we're getting rid of his sinker now. Gosh, dang it.
Things are starting to change for the
so
worse
useful
out there.
early.
This is a guy that hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning, and now all of a sudden he's having a hard time getting anybody out.
This is my one problem. Nielsen, he seems to struggle one inning at
least in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
But it hasn't been on the channel.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
He struggles at least one inning. It's a big inning.
Walsh is there for it.
Now, I did not expect a 2-out rally like this.
The inning is over.
Baseball.
Number 24 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the third, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
You know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and as we take a look here, you can see that the Mets are currently best in the senior circuit in that category. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you is going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that. These pitchers,
I say power swing and you chop it. How are you going to chop a power swing
like that? Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
It was in the zone. It was good timing. What are you doing?
He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Like, at least hit it foul. Don't chop it. Are you freaking kidding me?
Chopped weakly to the left. To his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down 3-0.
Still gonna stick it out. Try to get some other gameplay in tonight. So this will probably be up tomorrow, and then along with whatever else.
Yoenis Cespedes will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
So obviously we're struggling these last couple innings. Offense has not been getting it going.
Ready with the 0-2.
We had a chance early and we failed to cash in.
And another foul ball.
Nielsen only struggled last inning with his sinker ball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
How much he did. Whenever I'm not telling him to power it at all.
Here it comes, 0-2.
tap it because tap it is supposed to be locating the
Pulls
pitch.
this one in the air out to left.
Neuenhuis
has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Bottom right, and he's throwing it up high or
doing
right
his
down the
part
middle.
out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping
He's
his
not
guys
done
in
his
the ball
part.
game.
Sure,
He's
he's
just not
keeping
getting
us
any
in the
help
ball game.
offensively.
No, he's not
Lucas
getting help.
Duda started to go around, but it's a cold strike.
Aren't really that
0-1.
good, anyways. It's a bunch of
And
runs that
curveball's
should
in
never
there,
cross
so
the
he's
plate.
quickly behind 0-2.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And
It's
so
a
if
lot
he's
more
looking
better
for an
than
off-speed
but
pitch,
2 outs.
that
Here
could have
comes
been
the
big
rally.
trouble.
Travis d'Arnaud
Don't
will
miss
stand
your
in yet
sinker,
again
Jimmy.
as we
Don't
flash
do
you
it.
back to the
You missed
middle
it
innings.
again. He
This
missed
was a turning point
You
here.
missed
A
the
solo
spot.
home run that was
It was
really
right
one
down
of
the
the
middle
key
again. Are you
at-bats of the
freaking
ball
kidding
game
me?
to this point.
Come on, Nielsen.
Here's a high pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Alright, let's see if we can get something going offensively.
Leading off the inning, Colin Walsh, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
I'll try. Not me as a free swinger.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Colon gets the sign. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Okay, we're taking
And it goes
next
without
pitches.
saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run.
Cabrera, great
Get there,
stop.
get there.
He's up
Safe,
with
safe,
it.
safe.
The throw on to first, and it's
Dropped it.
dropped.
Now batting.
So a runner
That
at
was gonna
first
be
now
close
with
play, though.
nobody out. And that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. High in the air
Go,
and deep
go,
to straightaway
go,
left. Conforto
go.
going back on
Yes.
it. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain.
Never
A
ever.
home run.
I mean, we're still down by 1, but it's never ever.
A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Morneau. And the Brew
Justin
Crew
Morneau's
has
a
got
nice
this to a
acquirement
3-2 ball game now.
Nice acquisition. However you want to say, I'll say acquirement. Was that like 4 home runs and 12 RBIs now?
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple
I
of
think
days.
Nielsen can definitely be a quality arm down the road as far
Here's
as
Chris
ace.
Carter
and
now.
Simply
So
put,
take a look at
he's
ball
not going to
one.
be the ace of the
So after
Milwaukee
the
Brewers
strong
moving
5
forward.
innings, things have
So
not
either
come as
need a
easily
one,
for him here
acquire
in
one
inning
in a
number
trade,
6.
or
Well,
sign
this is
one in
kind
free
of the
agency.
MO of this lineup. They have a way of just
Some
wearing
potential
you down.
targets in
And
free
they're
agency,
starting to get
obviously,
into
with
some better
Strasburg
counts to hit.
coming to end
That works
possibly in,
paying off.
in Washington.
To short, hit hard.
And then we
Played
also
on the
got Madison
backhand. On to
Baumgartner
first, so a good bounce
and
back pitch there as
all
he
of
gets the
other good
ground
vets
ball
that
for the
could be
first out.
considered aces for at least 1 year. And then after that, they could be considered rotation arms. So,
Everett
very
Cabrera will
interesting
dig in. 1 for
offseason
2. He
potentially.
grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hot shot on the
No,
ground to
that's not
short.
good.
Scooped
He's
up
out.
on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number
Kirk
10.
Neuenhuis digs
He's
in, coming
just
off a
old.
single in his
Yeah,
last
timing that
at-bat.
one. Come on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good
Oh,
fastball
I'll
there
check
from
power swing.
Cologne.
And
It's
he
nothing
missed it
and 1.
completely. Are you
Boy,
kidding me?
another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the
I
inning.
hate it whenever it's happening. They fully swing. Come on.
But the Brewers do get 2 on this
Boom.
2-run home run. The 6,
So a
7,
couple
8 hitters
mistakes
coming
here
up
by
to
the
start the
pitchers.
7th. It's now a
That's back down to
3-2
a
ball
1-run
game.
game. 2 2-run home runs in the
Back
game.
here at Miller Park in Milwaukee.
One by the
Getting
Mets,
set
one
for
by
the
us.
7th inning now with the Mets
Yeah,
out
none of
on
those
top.
runs
But
were
first,
earned,
let's
though.
check out the game summary
Forgot
through the
about
first
that.
6 innings of baseball.
So take it.
Leading off for the Mets. The left fielder, number 30.
Michael
Nielsen still
Conforto
has
is
at
in
least a
now
good
as he
inning.
watches a pitch for
At
ball
least
one.
an inning. At least.
That's by him for strike one.
This makes me not want to use Parker in case we go to extra.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the seventh.
Well, obviously getting playing time out on me.
Curtis Granderson will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And the sinking fastball pulled strike three, and that's out number one.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have. He picked the right spot to use it there.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
You wouldn't have a shot at
As Drupal Cabrera steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Getting me.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Sorry, but might be over.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game.
Three
and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one.
Three.
So he's definitely locked in.
Two to the same guy.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Fabulous the first 5.
So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Jared Parker will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Looks like you found yourself again in the 6th and you struggle. What the heck?
David Wright will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. High in the air out to center field.
Seems like the balls are flying
tonight. He's going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Leading off the inning, Ramon Flores. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least
oh my gosh, Flores. Oh my gosh, I'm saying you hit it down in the middle next to the left. If I wanted you to hit it to the left on the ground, I would
This little 4-game run they've been on, it's been a good one, but unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
I think the Mets are the best team in the NL in the game.
Right he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Foul right at the plate.
He's not doing breaking balls.
1-2.
Seattle. Where's the fastballs you're hearing everyone else?
And here is
going to be at the end, and it's out of the strike zone, but it's close strike three. Are you freaking kidding me?
Young winners benefit of the doubt for Colon on that one. Wow.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Stepping in now, Andrew Susak, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing, bro. Oh, my God.
Colon's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left.
I'm telling you, hit it down the middle.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
The gut, not to the left. Are you
gone in order of the Brewers? They trail.
These guys would hit where I tell them to hit it, and we might have some more
leading
hits
off
and
the
some
inning.
people on
Neil
base.
Walker,
Come
as
on.
they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
It's not even working.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. This ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Lucas Duda will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. To his left, Cabrera. Throw on to the first baseman, Morno, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're still out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Yadier Rivera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Scooter Gennett will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Good fastball there from Colon. It's
any other umpire
0-1.
would have called that a
The
ball,
guy
I
you
swear.
see right there has been terrific. But
I
will
don't
they
like
let
this
him
umpire
work these
being a
final
batter. I
2
love
innings?
his pitching.
Well, I think the
Obviously.
pitch count is in his favor. Everybody
I
pays
don't
a
like it
lot of
being the
attention
batter.
to that. So barring a
Nice.
huge spike right
Straight
here
up
in
the
the 8th,
center.
I don't
Pop
see
way
any
up.
reason why you can't get
That's
these
not going
final
to help
6
Scooter.
outs.
And the move to the pinch hitter
There's
will
only one
not pan
swing,
out
I'm
as
just
that's
saying.
taken
That's
in
not
for the
gonna
first out. Colin Walsh ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Right side. Backhanded.
Run.
Flip to Colon covering,
I
and
don't know
it's
how
in time for
run
the
that
putout.
fast, but okay.
Justin
I don't think
Morneau
he can run
will
that
stand
fast.
in now with 2 away,
Okay.
needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And right now, these guys just need
This is
something
probably
to
the
break
last
their
chance
way.
Gainey
A
runs out of this
blooper,
game.
a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to
He's
think
down.
about out there.
And that falls in for a
Chug it
solid
out.
base hit, his second
Oh,
of the
he's gonna
night.
chug it. He's chugging. He's
The
chugging.
relay. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard-hit double.
Chris Carter will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a
Oh
bad
my God,
location.
Carter.
because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.
So we're gonna need an amazing rally
Scooter
tonight.
Gennett
We wanna have a
will
shot.
stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 2, Scooter Gennett.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right
Don't go,
field.
don't go,
Going
don't go,
back
don't go,
is the
don't
right
go.
fielder.
There we go.
He's there and records the first out.
Now batting,
Michael Conforto digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
So obviously a
Breaking ball for
4-game winning
strike,
streak might come to
0-1.
an end, but honestly, I didn't expect us to go on a 4-game winning streak at all. and let alone compete against the Mets as long as we did in this ball game. So this was a ball game until Nelson gave up that second home run. It's 3-2.
Empty, one man out.
We had more of a chance to score one run in the ninth coming up. There's another game.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And it could still change, but I'm just saying, with that second 3 home runs being given up in one night, that's not good for a starting pitcher regardless of who it is and where and how it occurred.
Grounded up the first baseline.
I still think Wilson deserves a place in the rotation, but with this outing, he is definitely not going to be the ace. I understand it's based on one outing, but every single time I play with him, he gives up at least a home run, and I also like guys who don't give up home runs,
last time up. Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system.
Eduardo Rodriguez didn't give up a home run, he kept it in the ballpark.
Drops in a strike to
then
start
again,
the
it's different
at-bat.
teams.
High strikes, probably not on the docket for places
the guys he gave it up to, like Asdrubal Cabrera,
it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down
against a team like this. If you go up
like, every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long. You make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
First delivery to him on the way.
It was Travis Darnold.
Squared that one up just a little late.
They both have power, okay? I'm not saying they can't hit. I'm not saying they can't hit home runs. I'm just saying they are less likely than any of the other guys in their lineup to hit home runs.
And there's ball one.
Besides Lagares.
A runner on first with 2 away.
They can
a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Them two are less likely based on their pass.
Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2.
So for him to give up 2 home runs and 2 poorly placed pitches on
a dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
It is ridiculous, quite. And they were sinkers, and he was
sometimes after 2 outs,
fabulous.
You can let your guard down out there on the mound.
They were fantastic.
But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
First 4 innings. Then all of a sudden, the 5th, he just lost his touch. I even tried to throw him some different pitches, but they weren't helping either.
Now a swing and a ground
so I tried to go back to them,
but a foul ball here, 0-1.
As you can see by the score.
A curveball hit right back at him.
Jared Parker,
and the
meanwhile,
2-out
came in and
will
pitched
not
pretty
come
well.
to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
We'll see how
Nothing further
goes.
in the 9th for the Mets. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers.
Not looking good at all.
Jerry's Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Everett Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Closing stuff. There's that fire.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Oh, he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here.
Likely the end
away.
Of the game.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. It's almost a guarantee that any league you leave him is pretty darn safe these days. He's like a starting pitcher's security blanket, and we'll see if he can wrap this one up.
Yeah, that's probably going to be about it for the game.
Is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's
I know it's not exactly the return that you guys would like as far as win-loss, but it's a game, and honestly, I could not expect to have went any other way, considering we're playing one of the best teams in the National League, if not the best. I think they're second best behind our division leaders, or they're tied. One of the two. Either way, regardless, they're a great team in the league.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
It's going to be a hard series, and it's going to be a hard game either way. For Turtle Cologne, we had more opportunities to hit him, but me being rusty and me being the type of swinger I am, not really working out too well.
Strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out.
Definitely shows you how far we are from being true contenders
with the slider,
in the National League. This is a team that you want to climb all the team after.
Would be next.
And there's some things you can learn from this team.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Has had a pretty bad night.
Great at bat there. The guy is just one out away from finishing this up.
The walk still doesn't say much to me.
One job to do at the plate.
Familia is known for losing control at times. He's a great closer.
Game's not over yet.
Great movement on his pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Number 24 stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Played on the backhand.
That's going to do for this game.
To first, and the ball game is over.
Kind of sucks.
You know, it's
Come
always
back
a
and
plus
lose.
to get that first one under your belt.
Especially losing the first game of the long series is rough. And then the people are going to have to face moving forward because Bartolo Colon is literally their worst pitcher in the rotation, and he just went 8 innings and allowed 2 runs. So I'm not saying that we can't jump on the better pitchers, but Clone is technically their worst pitcher, and we got 2 runs off of him. Nilsson is supposedly our best pitcher.
And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.